3, 2, 1. Hello. Hi. Like a few seconds late. Give me a second. It's been a stressful day. I need to start Steam still. Oh my god. That's the quality you can expect from me, right? Unprepared. Showing up to a stream. Thank god I didn't have to choose a new game. Because that would have been even worse. We are continuing with Shadowrun Hong Kong edition. As soon as Steam decides to start up. I got some milk with me, I got some tea with me, I got some... I'd like to say I got some Coke with me, but people could misconstrue that. It's Coca-Cola. Alright. Got all of that good shit. Let's see. Shadowrun. Hello. Hi, Emil. Hi. Hi, everyone else that might or might not be already watching. Just gonna make this a little bit more quiet for myself. And we continue. How did we left off after the museum quest, right? Hi, hello Spiria. Man, I got everyone I need for this now. I got Spiria, I got Amiel. Lead me, please. We did read this. Congratulate myself on one hell of a run. It wasn't that impressive. It was suddenly a fight at the end. Or two fights, rather. I need to claim payment, but I also somehow need to go to the Mahjong parlor, apparently. Do I? That's yellow, so I guess so. We're gonna start by checking this out. What was... Why is he still here, actually? You want a medal or something? Oh, wait. You want a medal or something? I've got work to do, kid. If I have any other jobs, I'll let you know. Get me. Let me get back to this deal, alright? Fuck my voice. Oh, look. Wait, what's going on? The whole posse is here. Everyone is here. I guess we need to talk to Kindly Cheng. Maybe we spent too much time doing side quests. That time has actually advanced. As you walk through the Mahjong parlor, you see your crew waiting for you. Clearly uncomfortable to be so close to the trial boss. I don't understand why. You're nice to her and she's nice to you. Then you see why. Kindly Cheng's cheeks are flushed and glowing. She's already hit the bottle pretty hard. Bong Bong. Yeah, excellent. Yes, Bong Bong. It is good to see you. They both have expressions that say they'd rather be anywhere else. Well, the two people in my team that have the least connection to her. Nice to see you all. Should we grab a table for some match? Let's get to it, shall we? You said you had a lead, Auntie? Don't keep us in suspense, Auntie. What did you find out about the plastic-faced man? Kindly Cheng takes out a PDA and gently places it on the table in front of her. The wiretap we placed on the police has borne fruit. Her mouth breaks into a wolfish grin, her eyes take on a feral gleam. She appears fueled by alcohol and vengeance, a hungry beast on the hunt. My people have delivered a snippet of a recorded video call between the plastic-faced man and Chief Inspector Kreit of the Special Duties Unit. Reminder, 3 points in summoning, give you a free ability or a passive bonus. Can be quite useful. What? In summoning? For whom? What? Why? Wow. This should be good. Shall we take a seat? Unfortunately, it's only a snippet. There were some technical difficulties with the tap. She glances at Bao, who nods back at her. The person responsible has been sacked. Cheng reaches out a lacquered fingernail, hunts for the button she's looking for, and stabs it in victory. There's a loud crackling noise at the beginning of the recording, followed by a squelching squeal that makes Gobbet cover her ears in pain. When the video recording begins, the man's voice sounds far away, as if he's talking through a thick plane of glass. The woman is louder, closer. Say that again, there's something wrong with this line. I said my client isn't interested in hearing more excuses, Inspector. That's what I thought he said. I'm not making excuses, mister. I have a department to run. Not for much longer. If those two Westerners aren't found, they're linked to this Raymond Black somehow, and my client wants them out of circulation immediately. The two Renaissance accomplices too. The little orc and the dwarf with the cyberdeck. Gobbet looks at Isabel wide-eyed and swallows hard. Bet she does. Isabel winks back reassuringly. I'm aware, Inspector. Thank you. We don't know how much any of them know, and my client is adamant that the risk be mitigated immediately. I've already made this the SDU's highest priority. If Josephine wants more resources on it, I'm going to need allocations from elsewhere in the department. Josephine. Beautiful name. That is a problem that can be easily dealt with. My client wants this over now. No more excuses, no more fuck-ups. No more cops floating in the river. Kindly Cheng smiles at that and pours herself a shot. I love her. Tell her we're redoubling our efforts. So Josephine is the boss. Very good. Dead or alive. You bring them to me. My client requires my personal verification that the threat has been eliminated. Hang on. This line is getting worse. There's a sharp crackle and the recording ends. Kylie Cheng picks up her PDA and puts it away with a smile. She unscrews the cap on her bottle and pours herself a shot with a flourish. Can I have some too? That's the guy we saw in the surveillance footage. The one who killed Raymond Black. She leans into the PDA. That plastic face looks a lot cooler close up. Wow. I think it's kind of pretty. Really? He looked like a fool. Oh, well, whatever. That video doesn't tell us much. I mean, we already know that there's an APB on us. All we're sure of now is that the man with the plastic face is definitely working for someone else. This Josephine. Is that all we have, Auntie? A first name? It's not just a first name, Gobbet dear. It's the first name. Josephine Tsang. She's the one pulling the strings. Kindly downs her shot and slams the glass upside down on her table. That deceased riddled dog fucker. Should have known it was her from the beginning. She drums her fingers on the table in front of her, and she had nerve to call down the heat on my runners on Nightjar. Oh, that scabrous fossil is going to pay. Friend of yours? Cheng makes a wet hacking noise in the back of her throat and spits on the floor. She's the CEO of Tsang Mechanical Services and a member of the Hong Kong Executive Council. Her face turns to a mask of disgust. Josephine Doc fucking Tsang! You just know. You just know. CEO, huh? What do you know about her? What is Tsang Mechanical Services? What do you think the connection is between Josephine Tsang and this plastic-faced man? Remind me who the executive council is again. Let's cut to the chase. Let's get a little bit of background lore here. I don't know yet, but I will. He called her his client. Maybe some sort of lead we could follow. Cheng nods at Wu. A glance lingers at his biceps a moment before continuing. Wow. Right now, all we know is that he is her instrument. The one who killed Raymond Black. Raymond's not dead. Yes, you may have mentioned that before, gun show. She smiles at him reprovingly. What is reprovingly? I know approvingly or disapprovingly. Regardless, the plastic-faced man is still our best lead for figuring out what's going on. What about this Tsang Mechanical Services? Josephine's baby. It was a B-rated corporation before she married into the Tsang family, but after she fought for and won the contract to rebuild Kowloon Walled City, their fortunes rose. Aye. They began a rise to power that eventually landed Josephine on the Executive Council. Walled City? The Walled City? Oh, the other one, you know. There are a ton of main missions. Most of the game progress by do a certain number of quests and then next part of plot is available. Okay. You see the ability to choose a totem. Oh, okay. Yes, the same place. Well, didn't I say before that I don't really want to game the game, basically? The same place Raymond Black hired my runners to take him. I've already connected the dots. I don't know what it means, but it clearly means something. What do you know about her? She was Hong Kong Philanthropist of the Year in 2054 and 55. Oh, we all know what this means. We all know what this means. She's eating little babies, trying to stay young. Acting as if she's helping people, while in actual fact she's the fucking devil incarnate, right? That's what philanthropists are. They are fucking crazy-ass serial killers most of the time. children's hospitals, homeless shelters, food distribution centers. Good causes. The kind that get good PR because people are too lazy and myopic to look for the real people doing the hard work. The face-to-face with the poor work. Don't be so cynical, Isabel. Auntie Cheng smiles at her sweetly. Coming face-to-face with the unsanitized for video poor is distasteful, dear. You know that. Her face gets stony. Beyond being a CEO and a philanthropist, I also know that Josephine Tsang is a lying, conniving bitch. Philanthropist and bitch? Actually, sounds like you two have a history together. Whatever gave you that impression, my sweet? A wolfish smile returns. Yes, my darling, I don't like Josephine Tsang, and I'm going to fuck her up. I'm going to fuck her up bad! Oh, this should be good. It will be delicious, and I may explain why someday, but not today. She picks up a bottle of swill. Its turpentine fumes drift you away. But when I finally get her, you'll be there, my darling. I'll make it a party. Nice. Do we want to... I don't really care about the executive council, to be honest. Let's cut to the chase. There's nothing we can do to touch Josephine Tsang, as much as I hate to admit it. But the plastic-faced man is a different story. He's a third-party operative who's been careless, and he'll live to regret it. His little black eyes turn stony. For a while. If Tsang thinks she can take out 2 of my runners and get away with it, I'm going to have to explain things to her. She pulls out a thin black cigar and runs it beneath her nose. We're going to find the plastic-faced man and we're going to hurt him. We'll hurt him until we know everything he does. And then we will use that to strike back at Josephine Tsang. She lights a cigar and takes a deep, deep pull. You will have your vengeance and I will have my own satisfaction. She turns away and picks up the bottle. Now get out. I have work to do. Alright guys, let's leave. Thank you, Auntie. You're amazing. Miss you. See you soon. Take care. Let's go to a mission computer. Oh yeah, we can spend some money, right? Oh, I wanted to buy some trauma kits. I remember. I really need them. Exec Council is a Hong Kong ruling body fully staffed by corporate assholes. Yeah, we read about this before, didn't we? Okay, let's hope that today will not be as long-winded as last time. Your workstation and mission computer. I have one unread message. We're gonna read that. Auntie Cheng and Josephine. Here we go. From Gorbit to Bong Bong. Hey, Seattle, I think I can add a little context to the thing between Auntie and Josephine Tsang. You know, the thing that makes Auntie hit the souls and talk revenge. It's a combo of stuff I heard and stuff I put together myself, so your mileage may vary. For years, the Yellow Lotus acted as tax collectors within the Walled City. Since the Walled City was built by Josephine Tsang and the Yellow Lotus was run by Auntie Cheng, they must have had a working business relationship, for a while at least. From what Nigel told me, he was a favorite, you got that right? Yeah. Auntie was known as a real up-and-comer back then. She was on the fast track to be the next Yellow Lotus 438. That's a big deal gig, Seattle. Money, pardon me, and power galore. Man, gangs are weird. Now you need to know that there were a lot of triads and corps doing biz in the Walled City. All sorts of stuff. Sometimes they work together nicely and sometimes people get bloody. The way that I heard it, Auntie came up with some sort of grand plan to consolidate business in the Walled City. The power would be split between the Yellow Lotus and Tsang's company, and everyone else would get cut out. If a plan worked, Auntie would rise in the Lotus like nobody's business, and Josephine Tsang would make long bank. It was a catch though. In order for the plan to work, both women would need to jump through a lot of hoops. There'd be street-level maneuvering and power plays on Auntie's side and blackmailing negotiations on the corporate level from Josephine Tsang. My info gets sketchy here. From what I've pieced together, Tsang went behind Auntie's back and took a plan to her boss, a 438 named Wong Lun Fat. They cut kindly out of her own plan. Wow. Why'd Tsang do that? My guess is that she saw Auntie as some sort of threat. People in the know say that Wong Lun Fat is weak and greedy. She can be manipulated if her palm remains well greased. Wong Lun Fat is a female name apparently. Long story short, power was consolidated in the Walled City just like Auntie planned, only she didn't wind up getting any of it. Her climb up the Lotus ladder came to an abrupt halt. She's still a straw sandal, just like she was before Tsang backstabbed her. And now she's stuck in Heoi like a fly in amber. I'd be pissed too if it were me. Garbage. Wow, it looks like something real personal is going on here. When Lambda says, I hope today isn't as long, you know it's taking 3 times longer. Man, I should say that at the start of having sex. Oh, I hope it won't take us long today. It won't work. It won't work, I just know. The Shadowlands PBS. Oh my good lord. That's so much. We're not gonna read them all, okay? We're gonna read Want to Trade Eyes, We'll Take Anything. I acquired a huge supply of cutting-edge cybernetic eyes. My friend's still a runner. So I've got eyes up to my eyeballs, as it were. Make me an offer. Got the whole 9 yards 2010 vision. Camera, low light and thermographic modes. One size fits all. Sold in pairs only. Box set. Colors brown, blue, violet, hazel, green. Green flecked with gold chrome. Got to install them yourself. Trade your Ranger Arms SM3. Comes with a magic briefcase. Deal, message me. Can I swap you my old sub eyes for a new set? Seriously, anything but that. Can I buy one blue and one brown eye? No, but you can buy 2 pairs. Sheesh. Okay. Kind of funny. Kind of fun. Do we have some pay data? We do. We have 2 pay data, actually. Repulse Bay construction plans and museum shipping manifests. Good. We're gonna... Is there ever a point where you don't want to post pay data? Who cares? I certainly don't. Let's walk away. Wait, no. Let's check the job directory and accept payment. Payment for finding the data for Dr. Shen Yang. I didn't do this yet? Good work out there, kid. Here's the money, I promise you. Maybe that's why it was still there. And payment for the museum run. Well done. You went above and beyond what I asked and liberated some truly precious artifacts. I've attached the payment you've owed, plus a little bonus. Ooh. I trusted you'll keep quiet about what exactly was liberated from Lou's little museum. I'll come collect the books from Kindly Cheng shortly. Nice! Okay, we have a lot of money. Like, seriously, some mad dosh. 5,000 bucks. 5,000 buccarinas, if you can imagine. If I had 5,000 bucks in real life, I'd be out of here. I'd be like drinking and snorting like sugar of a horse scalp. I don't know where I was going here. Let's start upstairs today. Let's start upstairs. Let's start with Gobbet. Oh my god, Gobbet and Isabel, the 2 like boring characters. Gobbet looks up from a dented tin of oysters at the sound of your approach. Her rat's madness and folly scurry from her hips to up to her shoulders. 2 sets of beady red eyes fix themselves on you. Hey, Seattle oyster? Spears a grey lump of seafood with a fingernail. Wah! Extends it to you. It smells like low tide at a municipal pier, even. Bonbon eats anything she's offered. Raw human meat. She's drinking blood. Eat the oyster. Sure, why not? Pop the rubbery wad of flesh into your mouth and chew. I've never had an oyster. Are they okay? An explosion of lukewarm brine is my reward. Good, right? Half-repressed memories of dumpster diving in a barren stands a merry jig in your brain as the mangled oyster slides down your throat. That was vile, Gobbet. Delicious. I wouldn't go so far, but it's seafood and it isn't made of soy. Makes it good in my book. She tilts back the tin, drains the remaining juice, and then flicks it into the overflowing bin at her side. What do you need? Teach me how to be a better Shadowrunner. Still remember that, do you, huh? I just sort of assumed that you'd laughed it off. No dice, wizened mentor, you offer, now pay up. She straightens. Okay, how about this? I'll tell you a story about the run gone bad. You tell me what you'd done in the runner's place, and then we'll compare notes on your answer. How does that sound? Works for me. She sweeps the tangled rope of hair out of her eyes and back over one pointed ear. After a moment of silent contemplation, she bites her lips and nods. Okay, so this is a story from early in my career. I was part of a team here in Hong Kong, but I did some occasional moonlighting for another group based out of Macau. I was a busy kid. Early in your career? You were like, what, 12 years old? Her eyes narrow in mock indignation. You say that like it couldn't have been. When I was 12, I could have destroyed you. You wish. You fucking wish. And also, I was 16, practically an adult in all years. We grew up fast. Anyway, the job was a hit on this tower, sort of a TRIT multiplex / apartment complex. I'm sure that they've got them in Seattle too. You know the kind. 7 huge screens, monster concession stand, coffin apartments on top like barnacles on a whale. Used to go one back in Seattle. Best way to watch Urban Brawl. Never been to one, but I've heard of them. I lived in one for a while. Every time they showed an action movie, the walls would shake. I've heard of them. She nods. Good, you know what I'm talking about then. I think no matter what you chose, there would have always been this answer. Our client wanted us to break into one of the apartments. The story was that an ex of hers, a guy named Boggs, lived there. Sounds like a troll name. She'd been cooped up with him until about a week prior, then things went sour in a big way. She wanted us to get back some things that Boggs kept when he kicked her out. Scare the shit out of him, blood him up a bit, make it look like a robbery, you know the drill. More like a job for thrill gangers than full-fledged Shadowrunners. Pulled a few jobs like that myself back when I lived in the barracks. Standard smash and grab. Here we go. That sounds like loser job. Yeah, it was pretty bush league gig. But the pay was decent enough. Not the sort of thing you turn down. Anyway, Sibilance, that was our group leader, had a plan. We knew that we had to go in quiet because the Metroplex had a panic system wired directly to the HKPF. If we'd gone in shooting, we'd be drowning in corpse within 10 minutes. Sib thought that we could maybe take advantage of the apartment's terrible soundproofing, kick in Boggs' door when the movie got loud. We'd camp out near his doorway, wait for the ceiling to start raining plaster, and smash our way in with his neighbors none the wiser. Man, yet another academic check. Another one! There's no way that would work. I don't know, it might have if things had gone different. But it's what we did, so pipe down and let me tell you the rest of the story. I thought you were waiting for, some answer. So we waited in the hall, just like Sibilance planned. We had a guy on the elevator, another at the stairs. I was waiting by the floor's communal kitchen. Sib took up a position by the door. She had these cyber legs that she dumped a ton of new yen into. Hydraulic jacks, strength enhancements, the works. Girl could probably leg press a dump truck. God, imagine getting choked out by her. Oof. She paused for a moment. Come to think of it, most of her plans involved kicking things. Something a little sad about that. Focus, Gobbet. That was a thing, and I wouldn't question it. This woman was the best suited to lead this group of runners. Yeah, you're very supportive. Me, I'd have preferred to work for someone who fought with her head instead of her robot legs. Legs, though. Anyway, we heard a boom from downstairs, felt the walls shake with the reverb. Zip wheeled back and gave the door a massive kick just as she'd planned. From where I was standing, I couldn't really see what happened next. I could hear a massive crack as a boot slammed into Duraplast. The door flew off its hinges, exploded off might be more accurate phrase. A second later, we heard an ungodly crash. There was a moment of silence, then Zip let out this little gasp. The apartment was in shambles. It looked like a hurricane had hit it. Everything was trashed. Everything but the door, which was miraculously still in one piece. Remember that this was a coffin apartment. It wasn't much wider than the door was to begin with. And Boggs, well, what was left of him was under the door too. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it wasn't good. Boggs was dead and the stuff that we'd been sent there to recover had been smashed to bits. And then the building alarm went off. Man, oh my god. That's a situation. Our payday is smashed. My temporary teammates are all standing around with stupid looks on their faces. The cops are coming. I'm standing by the kitchen. She plants her hands on her hips, smiling. What would you have done in my place? Your group was in trouble. I'd have rallied with them, tried to help them fight their way past the cops and out. Sibilance created the situation. You weren't even a part of her team. You were subcontracting. I'd have cut and run. Damage control. I'd have looked for blackmail material to protect myself from a soon-to-be angry client. I would have tried to improvise. Was there anything in the kitchen you could use to resolve the situation? Good thinking. As it happens, there was, and I knew just what I had to do with it. The thought popped into my head, and I just went with it. She taps her temple with a smile. It's a lesson to remember, Seattle. The first answer that you come up with is almost always the best one you're gonna have, so just roll with it. Don't second-guess yourself. Don't hesitate. Just act. There is no spoon. You'll live longer that way. Got it. Now, when I think crowded theater, I think place where you can't shout fire because it'll cause a panic. Someone is writing me in WhatsApp. I need to check that in a second. And then I thought cops don't charge into burning buildings. They help people get out of them. And as it happened, I had the means to create a real, genuine fire sitting right across from me. A pair of industrial ovens, which would also destroy the evidence. And it would kill, what's his name? Boggs or whatever his name was. So it would be a 3-in-1 deal. They could destroy everything, leaving nothing behind and saying, it wasn't our fault. Burned when we got there. Set the building on fire? I mean, the collateral damage is pretty fucking high, but I don't think I can imagine an idea much worse. You set the building on fire? I encouraged it. I encouraged it to burn. I encourage you to commit seppuku in Minecraft. Open the gas vents wide, set the range on a timer, and motored back into the hallway. The others had started arguing amongst themselves. I told them to snap out of it and follow me down into the lobby. We had to clear the hallway before an errant spark took the whole floor out. Unfortunately, the rest of the group wouldn't listen. Sip and the rest of the team were too busy arguing about the relative merits of a let's kick things really hard and see what happens tactical system to want anything to do with me. I shouted back to them that the kitchen was going to explode and continued down the hallway. Just like I'd planned, I got out of that run in one piece, so did every single one of the people in that multiplex. Oh! My fire plan worked beautifully. If the rest of the team had listened to me, they might have gotten out of the building. Oh. They might have gotten out of the building too. Kind of a bummer that they didn't, but at least the run turned out well for me. Wow. That's like... That ending to the story is just... Oof. Your team burned to death! She crossed her arms over her chest. Look, they screwed themselves over when Sip kicked in that door. They were in a heap of trouble, and what I did would have gotten them out if they'd listened to me. Know how I know? Because it got me out. They could have followed me, but instead they chose to argue until they exploded. That's on them, not me. Kinda is, yet at the same time, I'm not sure. Like, you are the one that made the building explode, so you killed them. Of course, I couldn't collect any pay because the run had been a disaster, but after the explosion, I got to ride in the front of the fire truck, and they gave me cookies and a blanket. I wound up dating one of those firemen a few weeks later. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse. Jesus! Gorbert clasps her hand together and rubs them, a satisfied look on her face. Why is she rubbing her? So Seattle. The laughter disappears from her voice, and the expression goes serious. It's like somebody flipped the switch. Suddenly the look in her eyes is shrewd, calculating. Tell me, what was the moral of the story? What lesson was I trying to convey? Don't fucking trust Gorbert with anything. Don't go in Shadowruns with idiots. Go with your gut. Fire solves all problems. A story, did that story have a point? Don't go with Shadowruns with idiots. Huh, funny lady, she frowns. Well, that is a lesson. Maybe even a valuable one. It isn't what I was trying to convey. Now pay attention because this is important. What I was trying to teach you is that you should trust your impulses. When a run has gone south and you need to improvise, don't overthink it. She scratches Folly behind the ears. Once you've committed to doing something, you've got to follow it through though. No arguing or hand-wringing. Just do it. Just do it! If you get caught up in your own head, agonizing over past mistakes, don't be surprised if you wind up dead. Kitchen fire can take you down as easily as a cop's bullet if you stand around and let it. Are you certain that Sybil and the rest of the Macau team are dead? She shrugs. They weren't with me when I got evacuated with the rest of the moviegoers. Never saw them leave the building, and I haven't heard of them since. Guess it's possible that somebody made it, but I don't really run in those circles anymore. Odds are good that if anyone from the Macau team did survive, they'd have died of by now from sheer incompetence. Shadowrunning is an unforgiving business. You don't get to make many mistakes. Did any of the stuff in that story actually happen, or did you just make it up for my benefit? Seattle, I'm hurt. It all went down exactly like I said it did. She pauses. Well, except for a couple of embellishments here and there, but they make it a better story. Artistic license and all that. Gobbert leans back and stifles a yawn. Metis and Folly dart up to her left shoulder and lock their beady eyes on you. Hate to break it to you, kiddo, but I'm beat. It's been a long day. This is over for now. Pick it back up next time. Alright, Gobbert. See you later. Yeah, sounds good. I'll have your next lesson ready and waiting too. She makes a brushing motion with her fingers. Scurry along now. Your mentor needs a rest. Let's have some. Oh, fuck me. I think I'd need some alcohol for Isabel, but I just have milk here. And some other stuff, but mostly milk. Milk. Cold milk. There's nothing more refreshing, I think. Isabel is jacked into the octopus. Who's to say it's not the other way around? Her body sits inert, her breathing shallow. As you approach, an image blossoms onto the largest of the octopus's view screens. Hello down there, it's good to see you again. She smiles down on you from the monitor, her outline scintillating with blue-white light. She looks peaceful, at ease. Nice avatar, that's a good look on you. You really feel at home in the Matrix, don't you? You look happy in there. Nice avatar, isn't it? Spent months customizing this avatar. She feels more real to me than my own skin. Are you happy? I suppose that I am. It's a comfort thing. As long as I'm jacked in, I can be whoever I want to be. Whatever I want to be. You know, it's the other way around for me. As long as I'm jacking off, I'm happy. Out there in meat space, I usually feel uncomfortable in my own skin. The avatar offers you a lopsided smile. I'd probably just live in here if I could. I've heard about deckers who've tried. Never turned out well. Dehydration is a bad way to go. I know, and of course I was joking, but truth be told, I do spend most of my time out there wishing that I was back in here. If you were a decker, you'd feel the same. It's hard to live in a cage of meat when you know how sweet it feels to leave your body behind. I wonder if this is really, like, if we ever gonna experience anything, like, I guess drugs are similar, right? But this is basically like transferring your consciousness, isn't it? Could you call it that? So I wonder if we'll ever experience something like this, something similar. And wouldn't that mean that some riggers feel the same about jacking themselves in a car or something, or a drone? Since they feel more comfortable in there? She pauses for a moment, considering, then her avatar shimmers forward, filling the screen. A slight frown across her face. You know, Bong Bong, I've been thinking about the question you asked me a little while back, the one about the walled city. I can't remember. What? The avatar fidgets. The one that I dodged. I remember. You don't have to make a big thing out of it, Isabel. That's fine. I didn't feel like a dodge. It didn't feel like a dodge to me. Besides, the whole game of question thing was your idea in the first place. I don't care, Isabel. It's fine. It isn't though. Not really. I cheated you out of an answer that I owed you. For what it's worth, I wasn't trying to do that. It's just that talking about the walled city is problematic for me. I understand. We've all got problems. Things are hard. We've all got problems. You're not the only one. Stop trying to think you're special, Isabel. No, it shouldn't. But things are more complicated than that. The problem isn't that I'm tortured by bad memories or anything like that. If this were just a discomfort thing, I could push through it. The truth is that I can't remember my childhood. Well, you could have just said that. Look, this is one sentence that could have resolved this whole thing. Immediately. The walled city, that entire chapter of my life, is nothing but a blur to me. I can give you general information about life on the inside, but the specifics of my own experience are gone. What do you mean, gone? You have amnesia? General information is fine. Anything is better than nothing. What do you mean, gone? Something like that. The avatar fidgets on the screen. There were a variety of factors in play. The upshot of all this is that there are things that I can't tell you about, but only a few. And only in bold strokes. Don't expect any personal stories. I couldn't share them even if I wanted to. It's bullshit, isn't it? She's lying. So if that's okay with you, if you'll be satisfied with trivia and urban legends, then we can talk. Just say the word. Otherwise, well, at least you know. Now you know why. How did you lose your memories? Isabel Avatar frowns. I'd rather not go into it. It's personal. Well, sorry, but suffice it to say that I've never missed them. At least not until now. That wasn't an answer. What happened? She looks away. Nothing that I didn't ask for. Now please drop it. Any thoughts about the last run, Isabel? Shakes her head. Sorry, checking into the octopus is how I relax after a long day of work. Some people go to sports bars or strip clubs. I do this. As a rule, I don't spoil my leisure time with shop talk. We're already talking shop. The difference between the job and our lives. It's after hours and I don't want to talk about work. So if you wouldn't mind changing the subject. Fucking hell, like I hate you, Isabel. I thought you were cooler than Gobbet, but at this point I think that Gobbet is cooler than you, actually. Duncan, what are you doing here? Just turning sour on this fucking ship? I won't ever take you with me again, okay, if I don't have to, so... Is there anything... I don't really want to. I really don't want to talk to Duncan somehow. I just don't... I'm not feeling him, you know? So let's talk to Rakta and Gacha instead. Starting with Gacha. The cabin is silent aside from the occasional swish of air as Gacha steps through sword forms. Holds each stance for a few seconds, practicing a given swing a few times before switching to the next. Hello, Bong Bong. A single bead of sweat rolls down Gutch's temple as he holds his position. After a few moments, he shifts to a relaxed stance, starting to form again. Pardon me for continuing my exercises. I feel that I've been letting them slip off late. Were you getting rusty? No, that is not quite it. Rather, I wish to learn to bring my enhanced strength and speed to bear. In order to do so, I must ensure that my blindness does not hinder me. Pardon me. Sorry, it's the yawn again. Perfection is a journey, not a destination. Gutcha lifts his sword, offering it edge first towards you. Do you see that edge? Do you? I guess not. Forged by one of the finest swordsmiths in modern Japan. Diamond-coated edge, capable of cutting even the most hardened ceramic armors. But what good is a sharpened edge without the precision to apply it? Just swing it wildly. When I was still a man, I could have cut a single pea in half with my eyes closed. Oddly, after becoming blind, I cannot replicate this feat. Well, because you see the pea, and then you close your eyes, so you know where it's gonna be. However, if you don't even know if there's a pea there to begin with, how the fuck would you cut it? Running the back of a claw along the blade's surface, Gutcha smiles thinly. I think soon I will be able to perform this feat again. Simply have to train my body to ignore the senses that it no longer has and pay attention to the new ones. Well, you want to hear the pea? Maybe you want to taste the pea? Maybe you want to buy followers, primes, and views on this website? Do you have... He wasn't with us, so... Has it been difficult to learn things fighting while blind? It's not the easiest thing I've attempted, but neither it is the hardest. Placing his sword off to one side, Gutcha turns to face you. Emptiness is form. It's one of the great lessons of the Hagakure. Train sufficiently in both swordsmanship and obedience will come instinctively. That is the closest to perfection a man can attain. I don't put a whole lot of stock into being obedient. Yeah. Gutcha faint surprise. A lawless Shadowrun have problems with authority? My goodness, I never would have guessed such a thing to be the case. When I was new to the unit, I thought that to be a good samurai was the ultimate goal, that to serve justly with dedication was the greatest honor a warrior could have. We were all young and foolish once, I suppose. What changed your mind? Beyond my disease, there was a fight in Fukuoka. My former team ambushed me. It had a singular effect on my worldview. Yeah, okay, so we kind of turned this around to this topic. We were taught that we were superior to everyone, that since we were pure humans and Japanese, we would always win. I believe that most never questioned the validity of this claim, even when confronted with direct evidence to the contrary. Tell me about it. Tell me about when they ambushed you. Very well. Gutcha draws his nail, always scalp sighing. My time in Fukuoka was tense. Since leaving Keihanshin, I had been careful to stay out of sight by moving on foot or in the back of automated delivery vans. I was running out of food, however. I needed to be in a city for that. Fukuoka is just big enough to get lost in, but not so large that a Google sighting could go unnoticed. I hid in abandoned buildings and stormed drainage systems, and for 2 weeks I managed to stay hidden. The strain of having to constantly move was wearing on me, however. I made a mistake. What happened? I had to get out of Japan, but all of my contacts in Fukuoka had come up empty-handed when I asked for a way to China. I was running low on money, and I could feel the team catching up with me. A contact of mine in Kumamoto owed me a favor, and arranged passage for me if I could reach the city in 48 hours. Gutcha closed his eyes, resting his face on one palm. If I had taken my time, I could have made it to Kumamoto without incident, but I let caution slip when I got his email. I thought that if I disguised myself, I could take the train there, get out before my unit got any closer to finding me. I still don't know how they found me. Magical tracking, perhaps, or simply a well-developed spy network. Regardless, they found me. They were waiting for me at Hakata Station. It was an ambush. Sounds dangerous. Dangerous does not express even half of it. It was during rush hour. The station was packed with civilians, but my teammates did not care. For a red samurai, success is the only criterion that matters. If I was dead, it would not matter how that came to pass. I had taken steps to disguise myself as best as I could, relying on the sheer number of people to conceal my presence. I suspected that the team might attack while I was in public, but I did not realize just how expendable the civilians were. When they blew the C4 charges over the station's western entrance just to box me in, I realized how much I had underestimated them. Dude! I assumed that a train had derailed, honestly, but then I smelled the telltale acrid vapor of the explosives. Gotcha wrinkles his nose at the memory. Once you smell it, you never forget. The plastic explosive that we used had a particularly sharp odor, like old cheese. Something to do with an olfactory tag to help track it if it was stolen. Well, I remember stumbling through the dust and debris, trying to find my way to the rail platforms. They attacked from all sides, using the confusion to strike at once. I could hear Ishida and Takagawa behind me. Aomori and Sasaki charged out of an access corridor just ahead of where I'd been standing. Sasaki threw a firewall down behind me, cutting off retreat. Good, pardon me. While Aomori started firing. I would say I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I do know why. Sounds like you didn't have much choice but to defend yourself. Gotcha nods, lips pursed. Yes, that is so. Training took over. I knew I had to survive, and I was not thinking of anything but survival, so I charged Sasaki and Aomori. They were only 15 meters away from me. The only advantage I had was that they were blinded by the dust as I was, but I could still hear and smell them. Sasaki threw a lightning bolt at me, but I managed to roll under it. As I came up, Aomori's light machine gun was swiveling down. I felt time stretch out as I stared down the barrel. How did he stare down the barrel? He's blind. What? I caught Aomori in the throat with the tip of my sword. It was a maneuver I'd practiced hundreds of times before. There was no resistance as I cut through his trachea, and he fell as I rolled to the side. I could hear him choking for breath as he dropped. Gotcha exhales a humorless laugh and shakes his head. It is strange to think how clear that memory is, even now. He was your friend. That kind of thing will stick with you. When the adrenaline is pumping, you form memories with more clarity. What's done is done. You survived, that's all that matters. Gotcha leans towards you, expression intense. Exactly. In that strike, I learned that lesson, and realized who I truly was as well. What did it mean that I, an infected monster that was less than a beast, could still defeat the finest soldiers in the world? Red Samurai Doctrine taught Aomori and the others not to fear me, and his overconfidence would be their death. I realized I had progressed beyond their ability to understand. My sword was accurate as ever, but I could not account for it due to ideological blindness. That's the danger of letting ideology overrule facts. You think becoming a ghoul made you a better warrior? Yeah, you think? Can you deny it? I could fight as well as when I was a man, but with eyes that had been opened to the hypocrisy of what Renraku had taught us. They taught us the lessons that made us useful tools. They do not want independent soldiers, but obedient ones. Sasaki was the next to fall. As I turned away from Aomori, I realized she must have seen me strike him. Eyes were wide, and I could feel her fear and anger as she tried to summon another spell. She seemed caught between healing Aomori and attacking me. Gotcha taps himself on the forehead just above his right eye. It was there on Sasaki, a downward stroke from Jodan's stance. She had hesitated just as Aomori had. I felt the breath go out of her, like someone had deflated a tire. She just slid down into a pile. I think she was trying to ask me how when I ran. What about Ishida and Takagawa? I guess they're the ones remaining. My goal was survival, not victory. Takagawa was too far away and I did not see Ishida. I only smelled him. So I ran. The trains had been shut down due to the explosion, but as long as I could get out of Hakata Station, I knew I could escape. They did not follow me out into the city proper. From what I heard via the Matrix, the event was reported as a terrorist attack that was thwarted by brave Renraku soldiers. Gotcha snorts, lips curling downward. Brave, foolish soldiers. If you killed 2 of them, why are they still hunting you? Gotcha does not answer immediately. He seems uneasy with the question, fidgeting with his fingers. I'm unsure why that would make a difference. Can you explain what you are driving at? The unit's down 3 members. Why not give up on you? If you train with units so extensively, won't it be impossible to replace the ones you killed? Why? Why not give up after a while? Well, I guess I know the answer, but still. I see. I think a mistake is seeing this from a practical perspective. The problem is emotional, not mechanical. Folding his arms over his chest, Gotcha continues to explain. The nature of Red Samurai assignments is such that losses are generally 0, or the entire team. In those rare cases when Red Samurai teams suffer partial losses, the remnants of the impacted teams are shuffled together and undergo retraining. The Saki and Aomori will undoubtedly be replaced. The problem is that I cannot be replaced. Simply put, I'm not dead. Ordinarily, a missing Red Samurai would be considered dead for purposes of reorganizing teams, but Renraku knows precisely what has happened to me. What's more, my failure to do my duty reflects badly on the unit. Others will undoubtedly resist joining my former squad, as it has been tainted. Just create a new one? Strange way to organize a military unit? Until they kill you, nobody wants to join that club? Gacha nods his assent. Yes, that is the case. They cannot move forward and rebuild the core of the unit unless I die, both because of their own expectations and the stain on their honor. Even if they did, if they accepted my decision, the rest of the Red Samurai would not. They've hunted me in Japan, Shanghai, and Beijing, and now I'm certain they hunt me here in Hong Kong. The cycle will continue endlessly for the foreseeable future. Such is the way of things. Wouldn't it be easier if you faced him down rather than run? How do you mean? I've faced him several times in the past, in Fukuoka and in Shanghai. Unless you have a deeper meaning I'm unaware of, I have already done as you should suggest. You're capable of striking back at them. Why aren't more of them dead? Simply letting them come after you. Take the fight to them. Gacha pulls back as if you slapped him. Would you suggest that I hunt them down while they sleep and murder them in cold blood? Well, don't you think they would do the same thing to you? If you're as good as you claim, you should have been able to finish this by now. You define yourself by your opposition to your old life. You think sentimentality has left you unable to finish them off? What? Blinking a few times, Gacha leans closer to you. I'm unsure that I clearly understand your meaning. Can you explain yourself more clearly? Think about it. You get to live life as the Ronin Red Samurai, unfairly cast out by his unit. And you believe that absent that opposition, I would have little to define myself? That is very cheap philosophy, Bong Bong, and unworthy of you. Prove me you're wrong. Who are you without your unit? Am I? Maybe I'm like taunting him a little too much here. Drawing himself up and puffing out his chest, Gacha glares at you. You tell me, what do you see? I'm the creature that stands in front of you. What is it that I am, in your opinion? It's a cop-out answer, and you know it. A free man who can choose to live as he pleases. Yes, that is what I am. So why is it that you do not accept that this is what I am doing? Well, I seek to perfect myself, my skills and my abilities in combat. Perhaps this is not the path I would have walked when I was younger, but I have been a soldier for so long that I cannot imagine devoting myself to any other trade. This does not mean I am tied inextricably to my unit. It simply means I am shaped by my history, as are we all. I appreciate your concern about my history and my unit, but I assure you, I'm doing all right. I must learn to adapt to my new condition and my lifestyle on my own. The time will come when they find me in Hong Kong. What will you do about them when they find you? I am unsure. You have given me a great deal to consider, and I do not mean that lightly. There are several actions and possible outcomes I foresee. I could, as I have before, relocate to another city, flee Hong Kong, travel to somewhere further afield, Lagos perhaps, or Montreal. Would have to be someplace where Renraku's influence was minimal, and where the unit's presence would be immediately noticeable. This has been my plan of action in the past. I could also keep a low profile staying here. Hope that they are unable to find precisely where I am hiding. Undoubtedly, Ishida would command their team to keep looking. I believe it would only be a matter of time before they found me, but if it were a sufficiently long time, they might be recalled. I could also confront them, draw them out into the open at time and place of my choosing. They are nothing if not predictable in their efforts to follow Red Samurai operational doctrine. That plan could succeed, but it could also put you and civilians at risk, and I'm not sure how I would draw them out in the first place. You need a way to fight them. There's nothing wrong with hiding out. Bide your time, get out of Hong Kong after the... No, we need to fight them, come on. Gacha sighs, shoulders slumping a little. I'm unsure if that is the wisest course of action. I'm going to need to think about this a great deal. Please let me think on this. I will have an answer later. Sure, bye-bye. Let me drink something. Something overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Oh, darkest dungeon. Ooh. Ooh. My friend, there's something that I would like to discuss with you. Something related to the Aries run that you recently accepted? You may recall my story about my former colleagues, Taylor and Hardingham, the ones who stole my research. They work at that facility. If the auto repair circuits that they took from me still exist, they are there. I need you to bring me on the run to retrieve them. Of course. Of course, you'll be the first man on the train when we head out. Thank you, my friend. You will not regret this decision, I guarantee it. Okay, is there more we need to talk or can talk about? A few questions. The hard limit to the fusion of man and machine. Does the vision of the future requires to get past it? What do you think that a post-human future would mean? Freedom. He takes a long drag on his cigarette, sucking the smoke deep into his lungs. When he speaks, it erupts from his mouth in a plume. The ultimate freedom to direct our own progress and to steer ourselves as a people in whatever direction we wish. Consider, my friend, every aspect of Koshe was tailor-made for purpose, dreamed up, designed, and built by singular guiding intellect. Keep going. Now think of circumstances surrounding your own birth and the building blocks that shaped you into the woman you are today. Your mother and father exchanged fluid, sloppily, no doubt, and with all the mindless abandon that such biological imperatives entail. Man, leave my parents out of this. Might have been the ugliest description of sex I've ever heard. I don't even want to think about that. He raised both hands in a placating gesture. Just an example, friend. Just an example. Substituting my parents instead, or any other pairing that you choose to imagine if it makes you more comfortable. The more important thing is that forces that shaped you and me and the others upstairs and anyone else you could care to imagine were ultimately mindless ones. Blind, manipulative biological drives that led the sperm to act to collide. And in a roll of dice and a dash of Mendelian genetic, here you are. Natural process of evolution and sexual selection guide the development of our species through trial and error. Throw a few billion dots at the wall and see what sticks. In the future that I foresee, this process will be reined in, guided by our own controlling intellects. To co-opt an antiquated phrase, the myth of intelligent design will become a reality, but we will be our own gods, reshaping ourselves as we see fit. What does this have to do with posthumanism? Biological evolution is full of choice, Rakta. We choose who we mate with. The choice helps to determine the traits that our offspring will inherit. Let me get it straight. Your scientist, possibly mad, who's literally telling me that he wants to play God. How cliched is that? No, let's be somewhat sensible. Very true, but full of possible traits that biological reproduction can select for a small. If I wanted to produce offspring with gills, slits instead of lungs, I'd be out of luck. Just fuck a mermaid, dude. In a post-human future, I would face no such limitation, nor would anybody. We would no longer be slaves to selective processes that have dictated our development since time immemorial. We would truly become the masters of our own fate. You want us all to be, what? Robots? Let's say that you're right, and at what point do we cease being human and become something else instead? He shrugs. Whenever we choose to define ourselves in that way, humanity is an intrinsically human concept. If we decide to rebrand ourselves as different species, that is our decision to make. Strongly suspect that nobody else would care. No, that's not how it works. I can't just go around and say, alright, today I'm not Lambda Delta anymore, I'm Bernd Castle from now on, okay? Don't call me Lambda Delta. Now I'm Bernd Castle. That's not how it works! I will forever be that, okay? It's like me going around saying, alright, from today on, I'm a genius, alright? I'm just gonna define my own intellect as a genius level, okay? So call me genius now, everyone, please? No! It's not how it works. There are other forms of intelligent life out there, Rakta. Dragons, for example, they might care. Tell me, what do you want? What's the end game that you envision? Yeah, let's talk about the dragons. Perhaps, but for sake of our continued development, that's a risk that I'm willing to take. We cannot limit ourselves out of fear of what others might think. Well, he is somewhat... I know that this is not necessarily what he's talking about. He's not talking about an arbitrary point of, alright, we're not humans anymore, we're something else. But it's... It's hard to explain in English, actually. You're a genius, Lambda. Thank you. Koshi raises itself up on its legs, stretching so that Ractor can caress its chassis. Motion is alarmingly fluid, more like a living thing than a machine. Ractor traces his fingertips over the drone's shell, his eyes focused on an imaginary point on the horizon. We've placed such unnecessary limitation on ourselves, my friend. Fills my heart with sorrow to know where we could be, but are not. I would see those limbs stripped away, peeled back and discarded for the betterment of all. In future that I foresee, we will open our eyes to possibilities that surround us. Bodies reshaped to thrive in deep ocean and the depths of space. Bodies inspired by nature or human imagination above. Bodies that can be used and shed and used again, inhabited as they were to see fit. This timely realization of such future is what drives me forward. It is a cause to which I have devoted my life, and thankfully it is inevitable. Tips his cigarette, sending ash spilling down onto the metal floor. Assuming, of course, that we don't destroy ourselves first. I need a break from you. Goodbye. Let's sleep. Bongbong needs to sleep. Like a good night's rest. After thinking about this. Let's bunk. A stabbing pain in the stomach. Oh, not again! Jolts you awake. Your entire abdomen is cramping up. You roll in your cot, willing the shooting pains that radiate from your stomach to go away. Your mouth is bone dry and your tongue is swollen. It feels thick and inarticulate, like a useless slab of meat. Why is... are bones dry? Aren't they constantly wet considering they're in our body? And surrounded by muscle and stuff? A quick glance at the PDA tells you that it's 4 AM. Outside of your cabin, the rest of Haoi sleeps. All that you remember of the dream that you awoke from is a horrible unfulfilled yearning and the need to get where you were going first. Others were behind you. You could feel the heat of their breath on your neck. If you were to beat them to your destination, you could slam the door in their faces, keep them out and away from what was yours. But if they overtook you, you would feel the terrible longing forever. As you grasp at your last fleeting memories of the dream, a wave of exhaustion washes over you. It feels like you've been drugged. Maybe there's something in the air, actually. You collapse back into your cot and into a black dreamless sleep. No, it's feng shui, I know, but still. When you open your eyes again, the sun filters it in under your door. It's morning, sorry. Bones should be wet. He goes transhuman hard. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, I think. Let's talk to Go people. Go people. And Go Power Rangers as well. Jim frowns. Look who's back. Why don't you go egg a car or something and leave us alone? I, for one, enjoy Bongbong's visits. A hint of a smile touches Lao's lips as Jin grumbles to himself. How can we help you? It's just wondering if you're still having the dreams. This again? Don't you have anything better to do? Seriously, apparently I don't. Yes, we are still having the dreams. Lao's voice is calm but troubled. However, 100 points to Gryffindor. Gotten a hell of a lot worse. Oh. Jin shifts uncomfortably. Look, let's not go into detail. This information could help others. If I tell you, will you go away? I can't make any promises. I'll hold it to it all the same. Wait, I feel like this is a very déjà vu type scene here. He glanced at Lao and Xiu before continuing. Our dreams have become unpleasant, so to say, darker, violent. Runs his hand along his tightly cropped beard. Not all that healthy, if you ask me, especially for men of our age. We come out of them in a day sometimes. Feels like we've been punched in the senses. Punched in the senses? What? And the imagery. You can see him shiver as he thinks about it. Well, I said no details, so no details. That about sum it up, Xiu, Master Lao? I've nothing more to add, Xiu. Xiu's eyes point to you, nothing. We've talked it! We had this dialogue, yeah! You have something on my face? Xiu continues to stare at you, his face pale. He opens his mouth, closes it. He seems to be struggling to find words. What's wrong with you, Xiu? You'd better not be having a stroke. We're in the middle of a game. Yes, the stroking, I remember. We need to go faster. The shadows are getting closer. I've got things to do. Bye, guys. Does this mean that the 5 faces also has nothing new for me? Did we have this conversation? Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Crafty? Nothing new to report. No. Well, whatever. Exit. Bye, Crafty. See you around. Where can we... I guess we can buy medkits from the doctor. The good doctor. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, an hour of pre-run admin today. Which is, I guess, shit, still so long. Oh, I'm so sorry if anyone like thought, okay, cool, this is a round-based RPG and there's gonna be some fun fighting like XCOM. So sorry, but this is basically a novel. Ambrose. Hello, my fellow countrywoman returns. You want some chips and dip? Help yourself, it's on the engine block. Spider drone walks past you carrying a biohazard bag with a severed arm in it. There's a big Sahara Combat League race tonight. Everybody's coming over. You want to come? No? I bet Candy's keeping you busy. I can't be invested into any more backstories at this point. Give me your medical supplies first. Ooh, gold trauma kit. Let's get regular ones. 2 of them, please. And a med kit. Good. Oh, this requires spirit summoning 1. I can't believe it. And I can't even. Okay, whatever. And cyberware. We can install a lot of shit now, right? Passive. When incoming grenades target a user, they are automatically flung back to their source. This is pretty fucking good at this point, isn't it? Passive +1 armor. When triggered, regenerates 6 HP per round. Lasts 3 rounds. Cooldown 6. Oh my god. +1 to all physical attributes. Wait, what are physical attributes? +1 strength, +5 HP. +1 quickness, +1 range combat. +2 armor, +1 body. Oh, this is fucking, like, +6% chance to hit. +1 quickness, +1 movement. And the monofilament whip. Ooh, shock hand. Wait, that's the type worse than my ranged. Oh, uses ranged combat for accuracy. No, we don't need that. Sorry. Uses stunt. Dodge 1, +1 throwing weapons. Got the hand raises. +1 intelligence. We could use that. +6 HP. +1 movement, and when triggered, you will dodge the first attack. +1 body, +1 strength. Well, this is like I use both stats, right? +1 charisma. Pheromones. Passive 3% chance to hit. Oh, okay. Passive +1 armor. So I guess these are the upgrades up here. Do I want... Wait. Oh, this is +1 to all physical attributes, while the other one is +1 body, +1 strength. I guess this is better, right? Is this better? It's more expensive. Wild reflex is fun, basically glorious adrenaline pump. I can't install it. Why can I not install it? Requires cyber... Okay. Oh my god, that is like a UI fail, isn't it? I guess I need to have better cybernetic stats or something. Better implant for body. Is it this one with +1 to all physical attributes? blind an enemy. I think I'm gonna go for the 6% chance to hit, because not hitting at close range is fucking horrible. Plus 2 armor is thermal plating though. On the body there's nothing that gives you armor, is there? There's nothing that gives you armor on the body. The skin one gives you armor. Oof, I could install these two. Or do I want the grenade arm rather? This one is very expensive. Can I take it out again? It's very expensive. I think I'd rather have the grenade arm. Grenade arm is bad for me? Oh yeah, because I'm actually in the face of the enemies anyway, right? You're right about that. So... Man, this is also pretty sweet. 8 HP, 1 quickness, and 1 dodge. I think I'm gonna go for like the expensive one then. 2 armor and 1 body. That's just too sweet to pass up on, isn't it? 2 armor is crazy good. I should check if I can buy new armor as well, but I guess I won't have enough. Oh yeah, I needed to check my phone as well. Now that I hear ringing. Well, who cares about buying new armor if I get 2 armor anyway from this? Yes. Goodbye. We're still gonna check. Where could we get new? Where could I buy new armor from? Was there a merchant for this anywhere? Specific one? Where could I get new armor from? Was it this guy down here? No. Reliable Matthew was like the drone seller. I don't remember. Like several merchants had armor. I thought that they would have upgraded by now. Let's talk to Crafty. I guess everyone that sells his stuff can sell you armor, right? Here we go. Shaman here, Corp Mage, Thaumaturgic armor, 6 armor. Can I sell shit? Oh yeah. Or should I sell the Spirit Talisman? Well, it won't give me enough money anyway to get like. Alright, we're gonna upgrade afterwards. We're gonna upgrade after the next run. Sell weapons. There are no weapons that I'm currently not using. I could sell my katana, but I am using it still. We're gonna do this after the next run. I now have something to work towards too. It's pretty nice. I mean, my armor is like 2 armor or something. What am I using right now? No, here. 3 armor. But I have 2 armor from my thermal plating now. We're also gonna spend some karma. Spider Shen has upgraded. So, oh, Spider Shen, I forgot about him. Okay, next. How am I gonna? Do I want to? Chance to hit. I basically upgraded my chance to hit just now. What was it? Spellcast? No. Conjuring? Spirit summoning? Totem choice available. No, not gonna bother with this. I'm just plus 5% chance to hit with all cyber weapons. Yes, we're getting this for now, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna think about what else to do afterwards. Each class shop, weapon guy, magical, decker guy, adept guy, each have their own armor. Yeah, thought as much. Since there are no special bonuses for armor in this one, contrary to Dragonfall, you can just get whatever you think looks good on you. And we're doing... I don't even know which quest we're doing now. Geomantic Sabotage? Kidnap Rooster Low? Or the Ares facility? Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring Rakta along. And Isabel, and... You think we need Gorbit? Let's take Gotcha. Shall we take Gotcha? Let's take Gorbit. I don't know. Misdirection. Central Hong Kong spills out along Victoria Harbour, all glittering chrome and neon flash against the night's darkness. The skyscrapers are a jagged nest of mirrored knives thrust into the sky, rending the clouds as they ascend into the heavens. The Ares Asia Holdings complex squats menacingly. Pardon me, fuck me. Over Chater Road. What is this fucking paragraph? A steel and concrete tumor intertwined with nearby buildings and a web of sky bridges and shared parking structures. You make your way inside and ascend to the 5th floor, a public foyer that connects to the restricted areas of the complex. As the elevator opens, you arrive in cold, dimly lit reception area. Cold, dimly lit reception area, I guess. Beyond it, your quarry awaits. Considering human limitations on strength, you should probably concentrate on implants that help with it. Good idea. Good idea. Good, let's go. Game auto-saved. Good. Because I haven't saved in quite a while. Exiting the Ares Asia Holdings elevator on the 5th floor on the skyscraper complex, the antiseptic odor of the mega corporation's offices assails your nostrils. The immaculately detailed interior speaks volumes of the wealth and control the North American industrial giant has come to wield over the free enterprise zone. Rakta glances at his bracer, pulling up a page of notes on Ares Asia Holdings and scrolling through it. Looking for lab between floor 15 and 40. Everything below 15 is shopping and recreation. Residential areas spend 41 to 92. Auto repair circuit should be up there as well. No Taylor Nottingham. They'll keep it close to the main lab so they can work on project in the off hours. They'll need specialized testing equipment. Things you can't fit in an apartment, even a big one. So now we get up there, the better. Yes, once we plant the altered visitor record data, we can find lab's precise location. From there, everything we need should be nearby. So, we're gonna save anyway. Oh god, a talkie mission. Thought we were just breaking in. Welcome to Ares Asia Holdings, a division of Ares Macro Technology. How may I assist you today? Ooh, corporate. Socialite. Corporate. I've got a meeting on the 36th floor with Matrix Andy. I see. Would you like me to call Division Director Wong to escort you? Don't bother, he's in the meeting I'm already supposed to be at. Already done that. We've got a milestone review meeting that started 10 minutes ago. Don't bother. As you wish. Please go right ahead. You'll have to stay on this floor until someone comes to escort you upstairs. What? The receptionist? Yeah. The receptionist quickly taps at his computer, adding you to the list of registered guests. If there's anything Ares, Asia? Fuck, today can do to assist you in your business. Feel free to message the front desk at any time. Okay, so am I waiting now, or that can't be right? Can I just check shit out on my own? I can go into a vent. Is he gonna say anything if I enter behind him? Anything else I can check out? There's a lot of doors, apparently. A lot of doors. Oh, a terminal. I guess we're gonna hack. Isabel, that's where you come in. Oh god. can't say I'm a fan of the, like... of the hacking, to be honest. Not too much, at least. Oh, wait. Where are you going? Okay. This is awkward? What? Because now is my chance to follow up behind here? Oh my god. Oh my... Okay. Oh wow, okay, they saw me immediately. But they didn't give me any system trace. Assassin expert system program. Shield expert system. Let's create this. How do I... Oh. Oh, okay, close by. Guess it's gonna be a friend. Yeah, here we go. And then just a killer. The music stopped. Okay, one down. Pretty good. Pretty good. And the other one missed. What can you do? Assassinate. Oh my god. Very bad chance to hit. Look, there's even more of them. But I can't really attack them. Okay. That's a little bit awkward. Wow! It just immediately got yeeted. Good. Have another killer then. Or maybe not. See if I care. They do move. How did they find me? Like that. Might as well. And end the turn. Can we? No, we can't overwatch. Yeah. I assume they're not gonna come looking for me. Wait, we're gonna turn again. Oh, there he is. He is coming. He is coming for me, okay. Uh-oh. It's a bad spot. Okay, he's running away. Okay. That was somewhat awkward. Oh, here we go, they're moving again. Oh god. Elevator override control? Hack. Okay, concentrating. Missing in non-physical space is a bit funny. You have to imagine that they are dodging, like they are hacking against each other. 9, 3, 8, 8, 9, 3, 8, 8. Next. W and O. Double O, it's this one. Okay. And now I need to get over there. The security scheduling database. I guess this is all pay data, but who the fuck cares? Even if I get seen now, who the fuck cares? Hack it. Enter password? Interesting. 5, 6, 3, 6, 5, 6, 3, 6. So easy. O, M, and W. And an O on this one as well. Wait. Well, what? Uh-oh. There's an O here, okay. This one? Yeah. Jeez, that was close. Is there anything else I want in here, really? Let's check out for now. I mean, I now have my elevator controls, which is... what else could I need? Oh look, could I have found a password in here maybe? This office computer doesn't appear to be fully locked, rests on an info page about Ares Asia Holdings. With a little finesse, a decker could probably get into the secured email. Hack it, Isabel. Isabel rattles out a few lines of code and the machine beeps softly. You know, I'd expect Ares employees to be more careful with data security, but I guess nobody's perfect. From inside the machine's secure storage, you can access recent email and recent project updates. Emails. Most of the email is boring lunch plans, updates on hardware requests, complaints about office lighting, things of that nature. One thread catches the eye though. I don't know. Here we go. I don't know why you're having such difficulty understanding our matrix upgrades, Chung. Giving you the bypass codes for the blocker eyes at least 3 times already. Maybe you should write them down or something. Anyway, here they are again. These codes should allow you to bypass the blocker eyes in a secure data store, and also for security scheduling. Jesus, I should have checked this first. Don't sass me, Corporal. I wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't been promising the matrix upgrades would be complete next week for the past 6 months. After 4 months of waiting, I stopped thinking about it. Now every time I make a pull request from our depot, the damn ice gets on my persona's face and demands another set of passcodes. Thank you for the bypass codes though. I'll write them on the back of my hand or something. Project updates. Most of this employee's record involve construction projects in and around Hong Kong. One project referred to only as 2231 stands out. Dr. Chung, I'm concerned about the amount of resources you've requested to pursue Project 2231, particularly because we are Ares Asia Holdings, not Ares America. 2231 is an Ares America project, not one of ours. What explanation can you offer for this request? How can it be justified? Director Hui. I understand your concerns, Director, but you should be aware that all divisions of Ares Macro Technology have been ordered to support Project 2231 where possible. Dr. Taylor and Dr. Hardingham, here we go, are particularly interested in testing the prototype in support of Project 2231. I'm simply requesting enough manpower to find suitable subjects to test the prototype against. The risk involved in local research is unacceptable at this time. This is the entire reason the bulk of 2231 related research takes place at Complex 68G. And why 68G is in the middle of the frozen tundra. Would be willing to divert additional engineers for Taylor and Hardingham's project if they would be willing to create another prototype with the intent of shipping it to Complex 68G. I'll talk to them about it, Director. If you think it's not possible any other way, I'll press that upon them. Okay. Secure files? Oh. And information? Contents of the page consist primarily of marketing jargon, smiling corporate citizens, a lot of information about the relatively recent incorporations of Ares Asia Holdings. Very little value here, unless you have an interest in stock photographs and corporate jingoism. Okay, do nothing. Give me a second. I need to do something for a quick minute. I'm gonna leave you with like Bong Bong's face while we do that. Okay, give me a quick minute. And I'm back. Okay, let's continue. Oh, for fuck's sake, leave me alone. I hate the accessibility of the internet. Okay. So I guess we can just waltz into the elevator now. that we've, like, hacked it. Wait, before I do that, let's actually save. No? I thought it would be an elevator. Hello? Do you mind if I use this? What even is this? Public matrix terminal for guests and visitors. Its primary functions appears to be the directory and news service, as well as basic email. Also perfect terminal for you to upload the fake visitor records. Oh! Why couldn't I have done it in the other terminal? Welcome to Ares Asia Holdings. Please note all activity on public terminals is logged and recorded for security purposes. Please state your query. Let's search for them first. Dr. Taylor P. Floor 27. Dr. Taylor is transferred to the Hong Kong office of blah 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 blah. Primarily on drone weapons technology. Cryogenics. Impact of the matrix on social structures and human development. Okay. Joint chair of the Ares Asia Drone Research Laboratories with Dr. Ian Hardingham. Current projects include expansion of the Hangzhou Bay tidal power system, a proposal to expand the Hong Kong MTR maintenance program, and further research into machine learning. Dr. Hardingham, also floor 27, transfer to the Hong Kong, blah 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 blah. Advanced degrees in weapon design, mechanical engineering, holds several patents in the field of artificial intelligence research. As joint chair, blah 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 blah. New artificial intelligence solutions that will keep Ares macro technology competitive in this rapidly changing world. While the specific work of the drone research laboratories is classified, previous efforts have been centered around self-repairing machinery, robotic game theory, and collective machine learning. Okay, let's alter the records then. You slip the data chip into a port on the public terminal and let the worm go to work. After several seconds, the chip flashes green. Now, Ares Asia Holdings records show that Golden Fong has visited on several locations in the past. Is that it? Is that... Wait. Where's... Oh, this is the elevator, okay. Okay, I guess I did my main mission then? Somehow? So I can now do Rectus stuff? Which, I don't know if there's gonna be fighting. Maybe I'm gonna fight some drones. Excellent, Bong Bong. We have arrived. Attractor straightens himself up, smoothing out the front of his jacket. We should make certain to find the auto repair prototype over here. Sure, we'll be around here somewhere. Good. Won't be too much work to pick it up on our way. Thank you very much for assistance. With the power of... Oh my god, now I was about to say, with the power of the objective marker, I can just... check it all out. Like, see where it should be. Keypad. Oh no. Do I have some... No. So can I hack this somehow? There's a lab safe here. Save status locked. Small keycard slot on the side of the safe. Okay, I need a keycard. Dr. Taylor's office, which is going to be another keypad. Oh, look. A door can just open randomly. Oh. I'm not sure I want to go there for now. Here we go. Something to check in. Server cluster handles the local records and systems for floor 27. Undoubtedly, the building-wide systems back up at this data. But anything occurring here will be fed to the larger Ares Asia service. Makes a perfect place to upload the worm and faked camera footage. Okay. A few moments later, the chip flashes a green light indicating that camera records for floor 27 will now show footage of Golden Fong meeting with Dr. Taylor and Hardingham. Alright, another piece of our main quest done. And I guess Isabel is gonna have to check in and we're gonna have to find a way into these rooms. Gas valve? Wait, why would I need... Well... Why would I need to do that? Hack it. 9159159. This one. No, shit. I was too. M-O. M. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, I fucked up. Oh god. Oh god, fuck me. 2 seconds left. You have to steal. Oh yeah, the laser prototype, yeah. The subsystem is currently offline. It appears to be a one-way switch. Off switch for a gas system. What? What am I doing here? Is there anything else I can do? Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Okay, we're gonna reduce our trace. It takes free action points though. Oh my god! Isabel! Can I upgrade you somehow? Oh god! I don't even know if there's anything down here I want to do! No, I'm gonna check out in a second. This is not worth it. Like, there's nothing here I want to do actually, most likely. Let's explore more first. Look, there's a lab computer I can access. Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't see that. And some shutter controls. Laser laboratory shutter controls. Shutters must be closed during energy emittance testing. Failure to close shutters is grounds for immediate disciplinary action. Small note attached to the panel. The shutter controls are currently also closing the security room shutters. I've talked to my internets about it, but they haven't had a chance to fix it yet. Bear in mind, when you close shutters for laser testing, security cannot respond. It's a side door auto locks. Make sure nobody goes in or out of the main lab while the shutters are down. Close shutters. Okay, everything is dark now. So I guess I can go in here now. Oh, please direct your query. Auto repair project. Attention, all information contained herein is considered secret or can. Duplication of files forbidden. Authorized ISO only. Select file. Desert walls. Field testing. A little bit, like, much exposition here. Ares Europe given us the go-ahead on entering the Griffin drone prototypes into the season of Desert Wars. Between the auto repair circuitry, the MP laser prototypes, and the self-organizing threat assessment programs, I think we've got a great chance at being one of the standout stars this season. Obviously, we have a lot of work to do between now and the kickoff event, so I'm expecting plenty of crunch time. I know each and every one of you wants this as much as I do. It's hard for me to express how proud I am of this team and all the hard work you've put in over the past year. If we can pull this off, we're positioned to be one of the biggest teams in security drone hardware in the past 10 years. If we buckle down and put in the hours required, I know we can do it. Rakta grunts softly. When he speaks, he sounds almost sad. Taylor, how far you've fallen. When we worked together, we'd never have written this kind of limp corporate missive. We all cared enough about our work that we never had to motivate a team like this. Become management tool of Ares Macrotech. Adopt as much left of passionate young researcher I know. You sound sad. I am. Dr. Taylor I knew was ready to work out of basement, the garage. Even I scared when we got snowed in outside of Novosibirsk during field test. This new one, he gave up everything that made his independent work valuable. Tied down by inflexible budget, deadline, and the arbitrary constraints of bloated marketing department. Of course I'm sad. Attention is confined by meaningless process, and world is pure void. Okay, I told you last stream that this is a long mission. We might only do this one then. Self-organization subroutine bugs. Hi Ian, I've been encountering a worrying bug in the latest multi-drone mesh network tests. After checking on it, I'm pretty sure it originates in the self-organization subroutines. When the Griffin drones go into self-diagnostic mode and start sharing the telemetry data after field activity, they stop responding to external commands. Even kicking the debugger over to admin mode won't stop them. Looks like they are not responding to outside commands because they're identifying activity orders as non-critical in comparison to their attempts to share and learn from each other's telemetry. It's alright spooky. They tried to push me out of the room during one of the tests because one started firing the on-share cleanup base camp function, and the rest picked up on it. They identified me as an object to be removed from the secure space. The worst part is that the trigger condition was me trying to shut down the mesh network. I don't know, Ian. I don't like the idea of drones making valuable judgments about administrator orders. Value judgments, even. I'd like to strip out the self-organization code for future tests until I can debug it. I understand that we're trying to play catch-up with Renraku on the pseudo-intelligence front, but the fallout if this bug spreads could be pretty catastrophic. Dr. Jan. That's interesting. Wait on the next test. Just a heads up for the team. Hold on further self-organization tests until you get all the clear from me, Taylor, or Jan. There's a bug where the drone network refused external orders while they're pursuing the self-generated directives, data sharing, learning, battle examination, etc. This is a hint, isn't it? It's nothing critical, but it's going to make debugging other systems a pain in the ass until we get it sorted out. General test is still a go. 10 to 1, they're still using my old code. Sounds like the same kind of bug I encountered during my elitis in Moscow. Rector runs a hand through his hair, squinting at the computer screen from over his shoulder. Problem is that they're trying to give orders to the drones while the drones have prioritized their own desires over those of end user. Never respond so long as they're in group reflection mode. Drones don't have desires. You're saying the drones don't listen because they're busy with their own work and don't want additional work? Still working off your code? How long ago was that? 6 years. Spent most of that in Berlin running with a hell of a street summer, eh? Got out before she did, before Flux State went under. No idea if Lucky Strike got out or not, but expect she did. Was never best programmer of the team, but after my accident I went back to my old self-organization code to revise it. The new perspective helped, honestly. The deeper I got into data sharing self-development code, the more I came to realize that it was impossible to build a truly independent drone system as simple as waiting on the priority. Checking from A to B to C is functional but inelegant. My solution was to create a system of interlocking desires and motivations that shift and change over time. Only overriding principle is that both Koshi and I must work together to solve the problem. What would happen if you attacked Koshi? Rector shoots you a quizzical look as if he didn't understand the question. I would likely miss any shot I took. Got poor aim and Koshi is good at taking cover. Assuming I hate it, however, it would ask me why. If I couldn't explain myself sufficiently, Koshi would protect itself. Of course, I do have a universal kill switch, so that wouldn't happen. Okay. Recent messages. Olympics cancelled. Who the fuck cares? Xia, can you put those reports on my desk? I was hoping to take a look. Oh, here we go. I do power output test data sometime soon. Going to be in and out of the office all day. It's just like yourself and then put them on my desk. Code is 98144. Dr. Taylor. 98144. Oh, it's saved. Alright, so we can... Wait, what else was it? Yeah. Which one is his one? Here, Dr. Taylor. 98144. 98144. Use Dr. Taylor P. Client the financial data. After a few moments, the data chip lights flash screen indicating the data has been uploaded. Okay. Email. Project, here we go, 2231. Is that it? Hi, one of the researchers downstairs hit me up in a meeting about supporting something called Project 2231. Headquartered in the Algonquin Manitou Council. It would be nice if we could give them a hand. Just lend them a prototype of the specs. Door code. Changed your door code while you were out on vacation. Chips got a little fried when someone forgot to close the shutters in the laser lab when they were testing one of the new emitters. 23847. Okay. Listen, H, I really do hear what you're saying about security and promise I'm not taking it lightly. I think we could hit up the pawn after the meeting tomorrow. Killjoy. Hardingham, I cannot believe you. Did you tattle me on night errand? On me to night errand. Saying I'd blown off the security brief, ran off to drink alone. Jesus Christ, these guys. Project records. Redline prototype directory active. Authorized users only. Security is everyone's business. Antiquary. Security briefing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is any of this important or interesting to begin with? Last week, Knight Errant officers responsible for the security in this facility received several reports of suspicious activity in the public area of the building. A troll, approximately 20 to 20 years of age, entered, gained access to restricted areas. He exited the facility before Knight Errant could intercept. Subject was seen re-entering the building from a side entrance. They tried to detain him. What? What? Sorry, but maybe it's just my patience today? But I don't think this is interesting. I've had to change the emitter and focusing array in our latest MP4 Redline prototype. Prior to this, we were using the same emitter array as the MP Laser 3 since it's a proven design. Fortunately, that array is too large to continue using at this point. Legacy software that we need to update. Commission 20 new focusing arrays being manufactured in Detroit. Prior emitter research. Nothing is interesting, I think. Sorry. We now have someone else's door code though. Dr. Hardingham. And I have forgotten what it was. 23847. 23847. Good. Anything to do in his lab actually? Like other than checking, or maybe we're gonna find out about the drone. Project records. Power output. Still going on about the laser. Security briefing, which I guess is the same. Drone integration. Rover 9230. Email. Again, basically the same. Just the other side around. Cheating bastard. I don't know how you managed to beat me in that last game, but I know you're cheating. Leaking vent. Well, here we go. Dr. Taylor, we appreciate your concern about the threat neutralization system leaking from your office air vent. Safety and the safety of the lab are our topmost priorities. Until we can get maintenance to inspect the valve, you can access the security control for vent 3 via the matrix. Blocker ice code is this. Should any further leaks occur, please contact us again. Pop time. Go back. Do nothing. Now I can go in here, right? Since they can't see me. That is what I was trying to do. And I assume... Safe, okay. The drone is over here, right? What can I pick up here? Well, here we go. The stillness of the area's laboratory is suddenly rent by the unmistakable sound of an explosion. The floor trembles beneath your feet and dust falls from the ceiling tiles. As the echoes of the blast proceed around you, distinctive smell of atomized concrete and scorched carpeting wafts in through the vents. Rector busily taps out some commands on his arm bracer. Koshi wheels and flexes his legs beside him. Seeing a lot of radio traffic. Whatever that blast was, at least wasn't expecting it. Think we're about to run face first into another runner team, bong bong. Oh my god, shit. Isabel shakes her head, balling up her fist. If it's not one thing, it's another. We never catch a damn break. Chin up is, we've had wheels like back when we were kids, and this time we have a hell of a lot more firepower. Still got a job to do. Quite right. Not in mood to play testosterone-driven games with a bunch of street punks with something to prove. Neither do I, really. Can we help them? The combatants in the next room are quite obviously Shadowrunners. Their gear is mismatched, they wear no uniforms, and a mixture of technical gear and heavy armor indicates they're prepared for anything. What are they fighting against? Oh. triggered a cutscene. The other Shadowrunners huddle up. Their voices are loud enough that you can hear them even through the glass door. They don't seem to have noticed yet. Christ on the crutch, that was nasty. The orc wiped sweat from his brow with the back of one hand. Jarl, is that the last of them? Looks like it, Bull. My C2 wrecked the stairwell, so we're safe from backup via that route. He hands a canteen to the human woman next to him. Dizzy, how are you doing? Taking a long drink from the canteen, the woman breathes a deep sigh of relief before tossing it back to Jarl. Is it Jarl or Jarl? Remind me again why we went to the executive level before getting to the lab? I'm all for a brawl, but pulling 4 night errands the depths of Opti isn't my idea of a party. Dizzy points an accusatory finger at the shaman. You still need to practice your martial arts. Opti raised his hands placatingly. Way to go up there, Dizzy. Without the keycards to get into the lab, we're as good as dead. Bull could have hacked the door, but his deck got slagged after you threw that rigger into him and broke his concentration. Slowly back away. Gingerly, you start to inch away from the door and stay out of sight. 1 step, 2. Unfortunately, like predator attracted by motion, the man called Jarl noticed. His eyes lock with yours. Hey! Just towards you. Your body tensing up. Who the hell are you? People who don't care about your problems, really? Dizzy bristles at this, her neck tensing. After a moment, she exhales a long breath as if to calm herself. I can respect that, but we're getting in that lab. Hit it, Bull. No arguments here. Bull waves an RFID keycard at the door, but it only buzzes in denial. Glance at the keycard in irritation. What the hell? This card doesn't work. Seems like you're in a bit of a bind. Set off an alarm and don't even have a way out. Let's not, like, taunt them. You're in a bit of a bind. Looks like. Opti shoots an angry look at Bull's keycard. Would it be too much to ask to have you open the door? Give me a second to open the door. I don't think so. What the hell do you need to get into this lab for? Probably the same thing as you. The lab has a laser prototype, yeah? That's what we're here for. It looks just like you got to it first. He glanced over his shoulders nervously. You think we could have this conversation inside? In a minute, bird boy. How hot on your ass is night errand anyway? It sucks that you're trapped out there, but I don't want guards crawling all over us either. Given the shitstorm we set off by going to the executive penthouses first, we probably have a few minutes. Be too busy trying to figure out what we were doing up there. Jarl runs a hand through his hair and shrugs. Hardingham and Taylor's apartments are pretty trash, so they'll have to figure out what we were really after before they can respond again. Why were you up there? Gotten some intel that Hardingham, give me a second, and Taylor would be out tonight, but they had a secure safe down here. Figured that would be where they kept the prototype, and the key would also work on the lab door. Bull looks mournfully at the keycard in his hand. If wishes were fishes. Looks like we made the wrong move, heading up there first. Rector gives you a significant look. He speaks quietly so that only you can hear. No, Taylor Hardingham. Key is almost certainly for the private safe where they're keeping the auto repair circuitry. We need to let this runner in so I can get that key. Let's find out if they're willing to give up the key. Gestured Bull, getting his attention. Yeah? Made a decision yet? I'm getting kind of nervous out there. Give me the keycard and I'll let you in. Well, I don't know what it goes to, but sure as hell doesn't get us inside the lab. Sure, I guess. Did it just trade the weapon against the drone, or can I just get it? I mean, I don't even really care. I don't really care since I'm not using Duncan, right? And now what? Jarl nods in appreciation once the other team is safely inside the lab. Thanks a lot. We would have been cut apart out there. Never let yourself get back to the corner, you know. Zaris should have been more prepared. Somebody should have brought an assault cannon like he'd planned, but no, getting it through C-Tag security was too much trouble. Don't sass me, Opti. If I'd had my way, I'd have brought a second deck too. Got them sparky eyes. Orc hefts his deck mournfully. Wisps of smoke trail out of it. Distinct smell of ozone. Here, catch. This keycard's worthless to me. Bull tosses you the keycard he was attempting to use on the lab door. Thanks. Jarl spends a few moments scrutinizing you when his face suddenly lights up. Wait a minute. I recognize you. You're Bong Bong, right? Your name's all over the shadows of Hong Kong. From what I hear, you've been doing a lot of work for Kindly Chang. Well, damn. Blinking a few times, Dizzy looks you over. There's a touch of awe in her voice when she speaks. Didn't expect to run into such heavy hitters on our first run out there. People recognize me. You've made a disadvantage. Who are you? I'm Dizzy. The guy with the rifle is Jarl. Dizzy Dizzy stage whispers at you, cupping a hand next to her mouth. Shall not use the definite article. It sounds silly. Okay. Jarl, or dead Jarl, whatever, is nonplussed by Dizzy's antics. Its title, Dizzy, deserves a D before it. Dizzy gestures at the shaman and the orc. Those two are Optian Bull, magic and tech support. Ever heard of us? Do they operate in the UCS? I have no fucking idea. Where could I have heard of them? Can't say that I have. Well, I'm the best orc decker you never met. That's the important bit. We need to get a move on, though. KE will be here any minute. What about the prototype? Bull shakes his head and snorts crudely. We can argue about this here, or we can try and get out of here before we get killed. It makes you feel better, you hang on to it until we get out of harm's way. Isabel shifts back and forth on her feet. She nods her head impatiently. Fine, whatever. Listen, what's your way out? We were going to rappel over to Federated Boeing building next door. With all the racket, I think we'd probably get shot off the line. We're going out underground, down an elevator shaft over to an MTR station. Come with us? I don't know. What am I doing here? I didn't even know that was there. Should have done better legwork before we got there. Bull reloads his pistol, snapping it back into the holster with a loud click. We'll follow. More guns couldn't hurt, right? You lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Suddenly there's a blare of alarms. Red lights click on overhead as an accompaniment to the noise. You also hear a sudden hissing sound, rather like tire deflating. With that sound comes an acrid odor hanging heavy in the air. They're gassing us! Look over here, it's coming out of that vent! If my deck wasn't fried, I'd be able to jack in and stop it. I hope you brought a deck or some drones. If I haven't, we'll get out of here fast. Can I... The vent controls? First, let's pick this up. What did I just pick up? The weapon? Now... What do I do, exactly? What am I doing here? Runs until gas reaches critical levels. Valves closed. 0 out of... I should save. 0 out of 3. I'm not a fan that I have to move everyone like this now. You can have both since I have the laser and a drone upgrade. Don't know how you get it. That's okay. Are they also actively fighting me? I assume as much. Are they doing anything other than running? Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm actually fighting. Fucking hell, this mission is indeed very, very long. If I had known, I would have started another one, I think. Anyway. I'm gonna try to grenade launcher over here. Still did some damage. Pretty good. Rakta's gonna get his drone out. And the drone is gonna run interference. Gonna overwatch. I assume Bongbong is just gonna run in or like get to cover first, I guess. Maybe. Ah, here we go. Oh, that was a drone user. Pretty good 2 for 1, basically. How about you buff us up? And don't all huddle together. If they throw a grenade now. Ouch. Wow. He really hit something. Okay, Bong Bong is now gonna go in, like, go ham. Wait, let's give Bong Bong haste. Oh, god damn it, Bong Bong. Good, good, very good. Very nice. Very nice. Can he... There we go. Give it 1 more AP. It can hit Bong Bong, but... Oh my god. It crit me, I think. Did it? Shit. I'm not gonna grenade launcher then. Good, 1 down. It's alright. It's alright. All adept buffs herself only. Okay. Okay. She's awfully quick. And they are doing something at least. Yeah, they're helping. If only they attacked them instead of me. Oh my god, 89% chance to hit, and I miss. Will someone hit a shot here, please? Here we go. So do I deck, like, where was it even? Did I, over here? Can you put this on follow mode again? Isabella, I assume I need you to deck into this anyway. And Rakta should go grab the thingy, the prototype, or whatever. Yeah, because Bong Bong can't do anything anyway. No, was it over here or was it somewhere else? I can't remember. Oh my god. Not the best. Wait, why does it say enemy turn? Can Gobbet just grab it? Swiping the keycode across the slot, a save lets out a beep and the light flash screen. Store swings open, the contents are revealed. A stack of chips and a plexiglass cube containing a tangle of drone parts. With deft grab, you scoop up the goods. Good. Now how do we... What do we do? Oh, there's an enemy here. What do I do? I don't... Oh fuck, why did it not show... Well, whatever. Bong Bong wouldn't be able to hack it anyway. Gonna run into my enemies like this, am I? No. Okay, Gobbet, can you... You can't see them, but you can surely overwatch like this. Summon a spirit from the global point with Gobbet. Well, if I get there. If I get there, maybe I will. No promises. Oh, it's a mage. And a shotgunner. And another one. An adept, I guess. Oh, you're so dead, my friend. Or maybe I am, who knows. Jack in. Oh, 2 AP to jack in, I can't believe it. Bong Bong is just gonna go the long way around, apparently. Control mode. And then Rakta tries to get to cover. Let's try. A special spirit summoning thing here? No. Could I just use this one then? It's made stronger this way? Doesn't seem to be. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it. Not the ley line, the planter box, it's glowing in the hallway. Oh. Okay. Well, whatever, I now have a spirit. It's okay. It's gonna go ham in a second. Watch this. I'm gonna do this. We missed. I should have chosen... Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. This thing is dog shit. But if it can tank, it can tank, okay? Oh my god. Good. Once more. Alright. One down at least. Another one down. I'll check in a second. Well, looks pretty good. Alright, let's go. Not currently under turn order or something. Gas 1 valve control. We've cleared out something over here already, so... What was... Oh, here. Gas free valve control. I have to hack this still. Oh, wait. Vent free blocker ice code. C0 RT3X FRC. I can't remember that. Cortex FRC. Oh my god. Like this? Okay. Good, good. I'm gonna save after that. It's pretty nice. I'm tempted to just run into them now. I wonder if it's worth... like... Run! Oh god, I was so close. It doesn't matter. Good. Good. Wait, it didn't close. I didn't interact with it afterwards. Oh, you need to click. You need to. I forgot. Yeah, I know. Okay, I noticed. Okay, 2395. 2395. Next. M and W, and then a thingy. M and W, and another thingy, and if it's this. Click it. Click it. Here we go. Just gonna run back here then again. What? Wait. Wait a second. I will interact with it, don't worry. Here we go. And get out. Oh god. What a mission in the mission, eh? Let's finish this guy. And then try to take care of this dude. Giving us the aim buff. Because apparently the aim is dog shit. On the Earth Elemental. 15 damage. Pretty sweet. Not really doing anything here. I'm just gonna try to run over. He's just gonna force end. Just shoot him, he's dazed! How much closer do you need to get? Oh my god. Good. Ragnar peers intently at his brace as he scans the room with it. I think that's the last of security on this floor, but it won't be long before reinforcements arrive. They should notice when the soldiers stop checking in. I think they figured out what we're after. You're right on top of us if they have. Doubtful. Unless Tello Hardingham was in the lab, rank and file night errant guards won't have security clearance to know what projects are being developed. Still, we should move quickly. Okay. Please just get me there. Just get me there. Did Lambda play the previous game on normal? Yeah, I did. Why? Are you asking? Elevator doors refuse to open. Some kind of manual lock is engaged. Blinking alert message reads elevator in transit. Doors won't unlock once elevator passes floor 27. Looks like you won't be able to pry them open for a minute or two. Better hunker down. Oh. 3 rounds until the doors open. Yeah, what am I supposed to be doing then? Got somewhat to cover, I guess. A little bit long-winded, gotta say. Where did it come from suddenly? Just when we were saying that security on this floor is handled. The other one. Come on. Yes, this one. Okay, whatever, right? Whatever. Bong Bong, you want to run over there, maybe? Just try to wreak some havoc. Wait, before we do this. Gonna try this. Once. Twice, okay. Okay. Why would he do that? Two of his friends were in there. Or whatever. Wait, 2? Well, me and the other one, I guess. Anyway, I guess I'm not really using my katana anymore. I could actually kind of sell it. Wait, finish this guy. Okay. Oh, the elevator door's open. Well, we're gonna fish up here. We're gonna fish up first. Don't keep doing that! Thank God it's so bad. Oh, hot diggledy doodle. It's gonna take another turn to kill this guy. Jesus Christ. Please kill him. No, you don't need to increase any armor, just attack. And hit, for that matter. Oh, thank God. Okay, guys, go, go, go. Save, save, save. I remember the times when I played games in Heist and I wanted a more memorable experience. After some time went back to normal since it's more likely for the game to be more enjoyable. But the hardest part about this game is sometimes powering through the non-engaging sections. Misdirection! The pungent smells of musty stone, grease, and remnants of nearest done gas mix in your nostrils as you rappel down the elevator shaft. Whatever frustrated knight-errant security officers are in pursuit are too far away to be heard. All around you there is only darkness and the occasional red-hued maintenance light. As you reach the bottom and pry open the heavy elevator doors, light comes floating into the shaft. With any luck, you're only minutes away from the MTR station and with it freedom. Okay. I assume I'm gonna have to firefight with these guys before the end of it. You exit the service elevator and step out into the dimly lit basement. You hear no sounds of alarms, no shouting. It's only a matter of time before Knight-errant catches up to you, though. Basement smells of mold and stale air. Faint vibrations run through the floor and walls every few moments. Evidence of MTR trains passing nearby. It's closer than I'd have liked. Woo! Dizzy hunches over, hands on her knees as she pants excitedly. She straightens as she calms down. Chalked it up on things I don't want to do again. Get gassed while trying to escape from Knight-errant. Buck up, Dizzy. At least your fists and feet could hurt those bastards. Swear to God I'm never running against Ares again unless I got an assault cannon with me. The old 6 gun just won't cut it against Knight-errant. Just spring for some APDS rounds, man. You don't need to overcompensate that much. So what now? Just march through to the basement into the central MTR station? Take it slow, we don't know what's lurking down here. One step at a time. Move fast. One step at a time. Before we head off into the unknown, what are we going to do about the prototype? You need it for your job, I need it for mine. Yeah, the only one who needs it. We have a job to finish just like you do. It's unfortunate that we can't both get what we want, but that's how life is some days. You suck it up and move on. Come on, you're well established. You've got a network of contacts. The runner community knows how reliable you are. I'm a little fish in a big pond. Here, I blow this job. I may not be able to work in Hong Kong again. Hell, you don't even need the prototype. Just a damn GPS unit on it. Listen, it's not personal. It's just a job. If we don't get paid, we'll be just as screwed as you. I know my team and I don't know you. I don't like it either. Maybe we can work something out. Thanks, I mean it. I don't like the idea of cheating on a job, but we're on the same team here. Both have to live and work in the same environment. How about this? We take the laser, you keep the GPS, and nobody's the wiser. I owe you one. You call it in, I'll help you out. I'll get friends who can if I'm tied up. No, that's not good enough. I'm a one-man team, if need be, so... Well, crap, I guess you have to do what you think is right. Bull sighs, rubbing his hands over his face. There's nothing to do but try for another job. I can't pretend to be happy about your decision, but no hard feelings, okay? I know how it goes. It's tough out there for everybody. They're gonna backstab me. Listen, you go ahead. I'll head the other way, so we'll be less conspicuous once we get out of the collapsed area. Keep safe, okay? Okay, yeah, they're gonna ambush us. They're gonna ambush us. I just know already. And we're gonna fight them, but it's okay. Why would you give away laser sniper rifle? You're mad. I didn't, and I won't. For example, here the tactical fights are enjoyable, but sometimes it will come down to just save scumming because of mistakes you made. You won't redo everything again since you don't want to spend that much time. Well, I for one redo everything again, right? Most of the time. So, where are they gonna jump us from? Let's see, inspect. Piercing howl cuts through the silence of the empty station. It's distant, but probably won't be for long. Better move and move quickly. Gobbet turns to face you, planting a hand firmly on each hip. She's grinning like a maniac. We barge into an Ares facility, shoot up the staff, steal a laser, and now they're chasing us through a cave with guard dogs. We're so awesome. God damn it, Gobbet. Is there a door we can open here? Oh my god. Something to inspect? A med kit, which we're gonna take, sure. A generator? Have wrecked the power down the secondary systems. The control panel seems to connect to the backup generators powering the disused section of the old central MTR station. Readouts indicate that backup batteries have sufficient power to keep the lights on, but a reminder of the power is devoted to operating secondary doors. If you could turn this off, you could prevent night errant forces from getting in, except for the way from the way you came. Yes, Rakta, do it. The lights go dim. I guess I just prevented one ambush. What happened to the lights? Those jokers in Central promised us we'd have power down here. Beats me, this place falling apart. I wouldn't be surprised if the wiring was home to a pack of devil rats. Sooner this day's over, the better. Did I just circumvent them? Guess I did. I don't need to fight every fight. Oh, there's more of them. Well, we're gonna have to do this one then. But we can ambush them if we do this. We can. Wait, why doesn't she have full? Why doesn't she have full AP? Here we go. Haste bong bong. Control mode for the drone. Bong bong is gonna run in and try to hit both of these. Okay. The drone is gonna run in and try to shoot them. This guy in the back. Raptor's gonna shoot him. And hit. Isabel, you might as well, right? You might as well try. You might as well. Even if it hits Bong Bong. 1 damage. Bong Bong is sturdy. Another one? Here we go. 1 down. 1 for the count. And they're running away. Which doesn't matter to Bong Bong much since... well... she can just run afterwards. Good, good. We hit. That's pretty amazing. Hit again and hit again. Another one down. Switch weapons. Run over here. Hit here. And hit again. Good, sweet. Wow. Some damage? Doesn't matter. They're dead now. Good. Good. Very good, actually. Oof. Wait, why didn't these cannons shoot me? I wonder. Maybe because it powered down? Who knows? Did I do it? Oh, here we go. Wait, they look different. Who the fuck are these guys? As you move through the MTR station, several figures move to interrupt your advance. Leader is obvious, a hulking brute of a troll. He cradles a heavy assault rifle into the crook of his sidearm and reeks of stale cigarettes and casual brutality. The name Steeltooth stands out across the flak vest beneath his jacket. His eyes narrow as you approach. It's far enough for you, punk. Steeltooth gestures towards you with the barrel of his gun, taking a drag from his cigarette. My crew's had a long night. Nerves are a little raw, you know. Crunching somebody's face always brightens my mood. Let me speak in small words so you don't misunderstand. Takes a long drag on his cigarette, exhaling smoke through his nose. Give us the prototype laser or we're gonna kill you so hard your ancestors feel it. Try it. Watch how fast I air you out. That's the best insult you could come up with, really. Steeltooth's face twists up in annoyance. Hell with you, little woman. You think you're so smart? Let's see how smart you are with a bullet in your skull. His voice like gravel over sheet metal. Gobbler rolls her eyes, waving a dismissive hand at Steeltooth. Listen, we're all super impressed by the size of a gun, really. But we're not really inclined to give anything to a dumb fuck like you. Adults are talking, little girl. Once they're done, maybe you'll be able to run along home and play with dollies. Till then, shut the hell up. The troll takes one last drag from his cigarette before spitting the butt out onto the tiled floor. Right, cigarette's done, which means your time's up. Hand over the prototype now. We can lie. You must be the genius Ares caught breaking in twice in one night. Oh, yes! What are you talking about? Don't be stupid. The troll's shifting stance and wary eyes indicate the depths of his ability to lie, but the same as a puddle. He came in the front door first and then he came back dressed as a janitor. Yeah, we read that. Shut up, okay? Just shut up. I was doing legwork and the suits weren't telling me nothing. I had to get in and root around a bit, you know? He's becoming increasingly agitated. Want to keep your arms, you don't tell anybody about that. I'm not giving you anything. See, you want to be a hard case, that right? Fine. Troll shifts his rifle, sneering down the barrel at you. Light him up. Okay, we're gonna quick save. Since 7 damage, it's not really, like, bad, is it? We're gonna give Bong Bong haste again, because that works out fine, actually. Now, let's see. This guy 2 armor, 50 health, 20 health, 40 health, 30 health. We're gonna take care of the mage. Should be dead with Bong Bong alone. Good. Rakta's gonna deploy his drone again. Drone is gonna run in and try to kneecap this guy. Good. Yeah, let's just take care of him real quick. Look, they have a melee guy as well, but he sucks compared to Bong Bong. And the grenade I don't really care about, even if it costs me AP. Who the fuck cares? I missed. I hit. Okay. I'm just gonna shoot him. Just gonna shoot him. Another one down. They missed. The AI is very dumb sometimes. The melee guy took cover as far away as possible, yeah. But it doesn't really matter. Usually they don't really attack you more than once anyway. Okay. Alright, let's get to cover then. Because this guy keeps chucking grenades, doesn't he? Wait. Okay. Oh, he's running now. And so is his friend. You know what? We're gonna try working on this dude. Good. He's dead. Since we can easily kill this guy with the others. I say easily. What I meant was like with a little bit of luck. Good. I hope this all gives me karma, by the way. Jesus Christ. Yes, board the train. He's a troll hard. Hey oi! The MTR train pulls away from the station. You become lost in the crowd. Just another face traveling from Central towards Kowloon. Every second puts blast distance between you and the hornet's nest of night errant soldiers you've left in your wake. With the data planted and GPS module in possession, it seems certain that Ares Asia will place the blame for your run at the doorstep of the Red Dragon Association. Good! Good. Mission accomplished and mission successful. We're gonna take that 20 damage. Wow. We're gonna save and do the admin stuff again next time, because this game is gonna drag on forever.
Oh, bye, YouTube people.